I'm so glad that you came for another session. Today we're going to be talking about distracted eating, and what that means is that you are sitting in front of the television, you are surfing your phone, you're checking your Facebook page, you're doing other things while you eat. Now, I understand that there's one meal a day that I read and meditate while I'm eating. The meal is breakfast, and it is so boring. It is the same thing every day. Now, I am very cognizant while I'm going through this meditation and eating in the morning that I need to chew. I don't need to rush. It's a very small quantity of food. And for us to talk about eating a large meal in front of the television, I mean, let's just give you another example. How many times have you sat down with a bag of popcorn, chips and dip, chips and salsa, and you're just eating and you're watching and you're watching and you're eating and you're watching and you're eating, and then suddenly the whole bag's gone? And you're wondering, well, did I eat the rest of the bag of popcorn? Because I typically take the popcorn bag and dump half of it in the bowl and then fold up the rest, and if I'm still hungry I go out and get it. So how many times has that happened? And the reason that it's important for us to understand this is that we have digestive problems. We have acid indigestion. We don't chew our food properly, especially if we're watching a horror movie or something like that, and then we gasp. It's paying attention to the number of times that you chew, how much quantity of food you're eating, whether or not the quantity of food that you're eating is of nutritious value. If all we're doing is just woofing in food and we're not really paying attention, it's going to hurt our body, because you're going to become overweight. You're going to eat more than you really need, and it's going to cause definite performance problems in the bedroom. And we need to feed our bodies, especially the lower part of our extremities, nutritious food in order for it to be able to perform, rather than just shoveling it in. All right, so we need to be, during the periods of time that we are eating, we need to understand that how much am I eating? You know, I used to travel quite extensively, and I gained weight, and I didn't like it. So I started saying to myself that if I order food and it comes and it is less than average or average, I do not have to eat the whole thing. And what that did was give me permission to manage my weight. Because if it was a crummy plate of food or an average plate of food, I would eat until I felt full, and then that was it. And typically on some of the portions of these franchises, the portions are just absolutely huge, and I didn't want to eat that much. It's just not the right thing. You know, if we're eating because we're bored, if we're eating because we're stressed, if we're eating while we're at work and we are not able to take lunch off, these things all cause our stomach and our bowels and our digestive system to be on edge, and that's not what we want to have happen. We want to have everything flow, and we want to be able to remember that, you know, if it's a really good meal, go ahead and eat it. If it's an average meal, we don't need to eat it, because we're not going to perish. You know, that's just the facts. And so what I want you to do is make your comments, offer different solutions. You know, I am going to have a challenge in let's see, January 17th, and in my group it's going to be 5 days for Better Sex Challenge. And the thing about it is all you have to do is put me, if you're interested in more details, me down in the comment box, and I'll be able to send this information out to you. And I also look forward to your comments about the eating, distracted eating. You have a great day. Thank you.